Good evening, Alan and guests of Telstra Clare. Sorry I can't be with you tonight, but I think you're in for a really good evening. Te Papa's done a wonderful job of putting together a great exhibition, and maybe I can just spend a minute or two running you through the sort of evolution, because it really is an evolutionary process, Formula One, and it's well laid out here tonight. So if we start at the sort of front engine era, that is a Lotus, which was one of the last of the front engine era. That's around about sort of 58, 59, 1960, and this Cooper here is the sort of beginning of the rear engine era of Formula One. Very simple car, very narrow tyres, very much lacking in safety, I'm afraid. Not even a basic roll bar, and certainly no seat belts, but that's the way it was in those days. I actually raced a sister car to that briefly in 1962 in Australia. So if we move from that, and the next sort of stage is that's a Brabham of around about 1966-67 vintage. In fact, very similar to the car that Denny Hulme won the World Championship with in 67. As you can see, there's no wings. It's a very pure car. So, yeah, totally without aerodynamic aids. They were great to drive in that era. They still lacked, because of the lack of downforce, they didn't have a lot of traction. You could slide them around all over the place, and to a lot of purists, that was one of the nicest eras, because the cars were still very clean. So there we've got the first of the sort of moves into the aerodynamic era. You've got very small front wings, very small rear wing, not super effective, but it was, as I say, the beginning of that era. This is really, by this stage, into the full sort of underbody aerodynamics, the sucking onto the road type effect, and really from there on there's been a progression along the same sort of theme. I guess it's fair to say that probably 90% of the development that's done in Formula One today, and from that sort of time on, is being done in the wind tunnel. If we go to this Williams here, that's a car from the Mansell era. Believe it or not, a car like that, you could run at 150 miles an hour on the ceiling. It's got that much downforce. Then if we move over to the Ferrari there, that's a 2004 car. Once again, a development on the same theme. It's got a few more add-ons on the body. Once again, 90% of the development's done in the wind tunnel. So that really, that's the evolution. I think I'd like to say how well I think Te Papa have put this together. Great credit to them. I know if Bruce and Denny were here, they'd also be, like me, very proud of what's being shown. So thank you to Te Papa, and hope you enjoy your evening, and over to you, Mike and Alan. Thanks.